upon the skin, and the world slows beneath the hush of night. I have a special sleep story where we will drift together towards the sea. I hope you find comfort in tonight's sleep story, and that the ocean will cool the day's heat, and that the waves will carry your thoughts, and the moonlight will weave you into a fabric of a dream. If you like what you are hearing in my channel, please like and subscribe and share. Enjoy. Hello, dreamers. Tonight, I'm taking you to a place where the summer heat drifts away with the tide, and where the ocean cradles you in its cool embrace. Let your thoughts become sea foam, and your breath the rhythm of the waves. Welcome to Summer Ocean Slumber. The day had been warm, the air full of golden light, but now the sun was setting, spilling molten amber across the horizon. The shoreline glistened, cool shadows stretching long over the sand. The ocean, once lively with playful surf, now moved with a slow and thoughtful grace. From the narrow path leading through the dune grass, Maris stepped barefoot onto the beach. The sand was still warm under her feet, but just ahead, the tide whispered promises of coolness. She carried a small lantern with a soft flame, though the sky still held enough light to paint the world in silver gold. "Evening's here," said a voice behind her. Elias emerged from the path, his hair wind-tousled, carrying a folded blanket under one arm. His eyes caught the glimmer of the sea like they'd been dipped in it. They walked together along the water's edge, letting the small waves lick at their ankles. Each touch of the sea was like a cool breath against their skin, refreshing, crisp, like the first sip of iced water on a hot day. The ocean smelled of salt and something green and alive, a scent that reminded Maris of hidden coves and drifting kelp gardens. After a while, they reached the old pier, a weathered stretch of wood that reached out into the deeper water. Beneath it, the waves murmured secrets. Elias spread the blanket near the pier's base, where the sand was cool and faintly damp. The two sat down, the lantern between them casting a small golden circle. Far out, the horizon shimmered with heat, but there was the night that was settling in. The ocean began to take on deeper shades: indigo, midnight blue, the faintest silver gleam under the rising moon. A single fishing boat moved slowly in the distance, its mast outlined against the last traces of sunset. Somewhere beyond the breakers, dolphins surfaced briefly before disappearing again into the vastness. Elias handed Morris a small shell, a moon snail, perfect and pale. "It's a wishing shell," he whispered. "You hold it, close your eyes, and the ocean listens." Morris smiled and placed it against her ear, hearing the endless song of the waves inside. She wished, not in words, but in feelings, for peace, for dreams as cool and luminous as this moment. The tide crept closer, the water now touching the blanket's edge. They lay back, the night sky arching above, the stars bright as polished stones. The ocean was no longer just sound. It was a heartbeat, breath, lullaby. Mars felt her thoughts becoming lighter, dissolving like sand patterns washed away by the tide. Elias's voice grew soft, slower, telling her of the constellations above, the summer triangle, the drifting lanterns of stars, the distant glow of a lighthouse far down the coast. Her breathing matched the waves, in and out, in and out. Sleep approached like the tide itself, unhurried, inevitable. The summer heat had been replaced with a deep, crisp coolness, wrapping around them like a blessing from the sea. And as the lantern's flame dwindled, the ocean's song carried them into the realm of dreams. Now, dear dreamers, it is your turn to be carried into the realm of your dreams. Good night.